Hello and welcome back, everyone. I'm Emma, and today we're starting our B2 Upper Intermediate journey together. I'm so excited because today's topic is really fascinating.
Hey there, I'm Jake. And Emma's right, this is one of my favorite grammar points in English. Today we're talking about mixed conditionals.
Mixed conditionals. Now, that word, mixed, simply means combined, or putting two different things together. And that's exactly what we do with this grammar.
Yeah, you already know the basic conditionals, right? If I have time, I will help you. If I had time, I would help you. If I had had time, I would have helped you.
But today we're going to mix them. We're going to combine the past and the present in a single sentence. Are you ready, Jake?
Born ready, Emma. Let's do this.
So, Jake, let me ask you something. Imagine a situation. Imagine that 10 years ago, you decided not to study Spanish at university. That was your real decision in the past, yes?
Right, that's the reality. In reality, I studied French instead.
Lovely. So now, today, you don't speak Spanish. But what if you had made a different choice? Listen carefully to this sentence. If you had studied Spanish, you would speak it now.
Interesting. So the first part is about the past, had studied, and the second part is about the present, would speak.
Exactly. That's a mixed conditional. The condition is in the past, but the consequence, the result, is in the present. It's a hypothetical situation, meaning it's not real, it's imagined.
And that word, hypothetical, is super important here. A hypothetical situation is one that didn't actually happen, but we imagine it. It's not the reality.
Right. The reality is one thing, but the hypothetical is something different. Let's hear the structure clearly. If plus past perfect, comma, would plus base verb.
If I had saved more money, I would be rich now. The saving happened, or didn't happen, in the past. The being rich is now, in the present.
Beautiful example. Now let's hear it in a real conversation. Jake, tell me about a decision you've been thinking about lately.
Oh, well, in retrospect, I think I made a big mistake 5 years ago. I turned down a job in London.
Oh really? In retrospect, meaning looking back at it now?
Yeah, in retrospect, it was a great opportunity. If I had taken that job, I would be living in London right now.
Wow, that's a perfect mixed conditional. Past condition, present consequence. And what would the consequence have been for your career?
Well, if I had moved to London, I would probably know you much better by now. We would be old friends.
Ah, lovely thought. And the reality is, we only met 2 years ago.
Exactly. The reality is different from the hypothetical. But Emma, can we mix it the other way too?
Brilliant question. Yes, we can. Listen. If I were a more careful person, I wouldn't have lost my keys yesterday.
Oh, so that's the opposite. Present condition, past consequence. If I were tall, but I'm not tall now, I would have become a basketball player.
Yes. Your height is a present, permanent reality, but the consequence, the becoming a basketball player, would have happened in the past.
So we have two types of mixed conditionals, basically.
Exactly 2 types. Let me explain them clearly. Type 1. Past condition, present result. If I had done something in the past, the consequence would exist in my present reality.
Like, if I had gone to bed earlier last night, I wouldn't be tired now.
Perfect. The going to bed is past, the being tired is now. And type 2. Present condition, past consequence. If I were a different person, I would have made different choices.
If I weren't so shy, I would have asked her out years ago.
Lovely. Your shyness is a present, ongoing reality. But the consequences in the past, you didn't ask her.
Now Emma, can I try one? If I would have studied harder, I would be a doctor now.
Ah, gentle correction here, Jake. We don't say if I would have. After if, we use had plus past participle. So it's, if I had studied harder, I would be a doctor now.
Right. No would in the if part. If I had studied harder, I would be a doctor now.
Perfect. That's such a common mistake, even for advanced learners. Remember, the if part shows the hypothetical condition, and the would part shows the hypothetical consequence.
Got it. So in retrospect, I should have practiced this earlier. If I had practiced mixed conditionals more, I wouldn't make this mistake now.
Beautifully done. Mixed conditional, past condition, present consequence, and you slipped in retrospect naturally. Let's try a longer dialogue now.
Okay, Emma. Imagine I'm telling you about my regrets. Hit me with some questions.
All right, Jake. Do you ever think about your past choices?
All the time. In retrospect, I should have traveled more in my 20s. If I had traveled more, I would be a more open-minded person today.
But you seem very open-minded to me already. So that's a hypothetical, not the reality.
Thanks. Yeah, the reality is I'm pretty open-minded, but the hypothetical version of me, who traveled, would be even more so.
I see. And what about money? Any financial regrets?
Oh, definitely. If I hadn't bought that ridiculous sports car, I would have a lot more savings now. The consequence of that one decision is huge.
And the reverse? Anything in the present that affects how you view the past?
Yeah, here's a good one. If I were better at saying no, I wouldn't have agreed to so many extra projects last year.
Excellent. Present personality trait, past consequence. The being bad at saying no is true now and was true then, and the consequence happened last year.
What about you, Emma? Any mixed conditional regrets?
Oh, loads. If I had learned to drive when I was 18, I would be much more independent now. I still don't have a license.
No way. That's such a clear example, though. Past condition, present reality.
And here's another. If I weren't such a perfectionist, I would have finished writing my book years ago.
Ah, so the perfectionism is your present reality, and the consequence, not finishing the book, happened over the past few years.
Exactly. Right. Let's review our vocabulary now. We've used 5 key words today. The first is consequence. A consequence is the result of something. If you don't sleep, the consequence is tiredness.
Every action has a consequence. The consequence of my choice was clear. There were serious consequences for his behavior.
Lovely. Next. Reality. Reality is what is actually true, what really exists, as opposed to imagination or fantasy.
The reality is, learning English takes time. In reality, I'm not very tall. Reality TV is rarely about reality.
Then we have hypothetical. A hypothetical situation is one that is imagined, not real. We use it to explore possibilities.
Let me ask you a hypothetical question. This is purely hypothetical, but what if you won the lottery? Hypothetical situations help us think creatively.
Next. Mixed. Mixed simply means combined, or made of different elements. Today's grammar is mixed because it combines 2 time periods.
I have mixed feelings about this. The weather forecast is mixed today. She gave a mixed response.
And finally, in retrospect. In retrospect means looking back, considering something from a present point of view, after time has passed.
In retrospect, I should have called her. In retrospect, that decision was a mistake. In retrospect, Everything makes more sense.
Wonderful. Now let's review the grammar. Jake, can you give me a mixed conditional with consequence?
Sure, if I hadn't moved to this city, I wouldn't be facing this consequence right now.
Lovely. Past condition, present consequence. And one with reality?
If my reality were different, if I were rich, I would have bought a house years ago.
Excellent. Present condition, past consequence. And a hypothetical one with retrospect?
In retrospect, if I had chosen a different career, I would be happier now, hypothetically speaking.
Beautiful. You've combined 3 vocabulary words and a perfect mixed conditional. Listeners, your task is to make 3 sentences about your own life.
One with past condition and present result. One with present condition and past result. And one using in retrospect.
Remember, if plus had plus past participle, with would plus base verb for present. Or if plus past simple, with would have plus past participle for past.
Don't worry if it feels confusing at first. Mixed conditionals are tricky, but with practice they become natural.
Right. That brings us to the end of our lesson. Thank you so much for joining us today.
If you hadn't watched this video, you wouldn't know mixed conditionals now. So thanks for staying.
Lovely use. Next time, we're going to look at advanced ways of expressing wishes and regrets, using I wish and if only with different tenses.
It pairs perfectly with today's lesson. So if you found this useful, don't miss the next one.
Until then, keep practicing, keep speaking, and remember, every consequence starts with a choice. Bye for now.
Take care, everyone. See you in the next lesson.